Welcome back to another video on 21st Century Opinion. We wanted to say thank you to everyone that liked our previous video, that shared it, that watched the video. We really appreciate it. My name is Emmy, if you don't already know, and this is
John. Again, thank you everybody for commenting. It really helped us last week. We determined a winner. You guys know I won the last one. Since I won it, I will give her a chance to redeem herself this week. So with that being said, I'm gonna let her choose the next topic. Alright, babe, what would you like to talk about?
For today's video, we will be talking about should body count on a woman matter to her significant other or the person that she is with?
Yo, you set it up for failure, huh? That's your goal? That's your goal?
So, I personally think body count on a woman shouldn't matter to anyone besides to herself. If she is dating someone else or if she is in a relationship, I don't think who she slept with in the past or how many men she slept with have anything to do with the person that she is or determine what kind of person she'll be in that relationship.
I believe in, let's say, freedom of body control, self control, or whatever it is, right? Whatever helps you have fun in life and the way you want to go about your life, I really believe in that you should do it, right? If having sex is one of the things that you enjoy doing in life, feel free to do it. Matter of fact, sex is not even that important, right? Depending on who you're talking to, because like we said, this is 21st century. If you want to go out and sleep with 10 different men, that's you 20 different men, that's you. But if we're talking about it in a sense where you want to settle down into a relationship with somebody, and then we're looking at like ahead, right? For a man, or for me, should I say, I think it does matter. It matters in the sense that I don't think it's really good for a woman's self-respect if you have more than 4 or 5 bodies on you, right? Because like if there's one thing that the older people taught us is that your body is supposed to stay sacred, right? So maybe you was with one man, that thing didn't work out. 2 men, it didn't work out. 3 men, it didn't work out. But if you go to like 5 men, something is seriously wrong with you, right? And if it's not that you really preserve yourself, and then it's just that men keep playing you. I understand that you guys say men's are dogs and they are players and things like that. If that's how you say about it, then completely understand. But at the end of the day, you gotta know when a man is trying to play you, and having multiple different bodies on you is really not good. No, I don't think that's something you can automatically change, because if you enjoy having sex, it doesn't matter. Once you're not gonna be able to settle down with that one man, and you don't have the self respect. I don't believe.
I don't think it has anything to do with self-respect. I think if you enjoy having sex, you should just be able to do it. If you're not currently in a relationship with someone and you want to have sex, obviously you're gonna go do it with a random person. And if that person doesn't want to be a long-term sex partner, you're gonna go look for someone else to do it with. And if that other person doesn't want to be a long-term sex partner, you're gonna go look for someone else to do it with. I think the only reason why men care so much about how many body count that a woman have on her is because it makes them insecure. It has nothing to do with the woman not having self-respect. They're just insecure themselves, so they would prefer to be with someone with less experience. That way she can't compare her experience with her significant other versus all the other men that she's been with. It has nothing to do with the woman not having self-respect. It doesn't affect you and your relationship. It doesn't mean that she's gonna go cheat on you. Men just don't like it because it makes them
Babe,
insecure.
Okay, this is what you don't understand though. Men goes out, like they stay faithful to you if they value you and respect you, right?
Mhm.
The more you have, let's say, you guys can see it, right? When the government, like for example, if you go back in history, when the German point out like a shit ton of money, what happened? Their currency loses value, right? It's the same thing. Once you have, like, let's say you have 100, like the $100 bill right now, right? It means a lot. Now let's say the government decide to print like 20 trillion more of them, right? Then that $100 bill is not worth the same thing. The same thing. If I know I'm in a relationship with you that anybody can have you, then you hold no value to me no more, right? The same thing. Society or us as people, right? You could just say we judge women and men differently, right? For example, a man, for you to be valuable in a woman's eye, you have to be an honest man, right? You have to keep your word. When you say you're gonna do something, you have to do it. On the other hand, for a female, um, for you to keep your value to a man, like for you to be for a man to respect you, for a man to respect you, you have to keep your value, and your value comes with the amount of men you slept with. Like, let's say, I can like you, right? If I like you, I don't value you or I don't respect you, that relationship is not going anywhere. And if I have the feeling in the back of my head that you might have sex with my friend, or anybody that wants can have sex with you, or I know somebody that will have sex with you, then that bothers me somehow.
Because you're insecure.
It's not because of insecurity. It's more because we have to value you. As for a man to keep you, they have to. That's the reason why many men cheat on their significant other, right? Because they don't value them. Like, as long as you have your self respect and that men respect you when they go in that relationship with you, they will not do anything to harm you.
I don't think men think that, okay, just because you slept with 10 men before you finally met your husband means that you're easy. It could just mean that you enjoy having sex. And just because you enjoy having sex, that doesn't mean anyone that wants to have sex with you can. It means you can have sex with anyone that you want, more or less. It has nothing to do with like, oh, anyone can have sex with you easy. Just because you have 10, 20 bodies on you doesn't mean that you as a woman is easy. It could just mean that you really enjoy having sex and you just keep having it with different men. Now, it doesn't mean that just because like his brother comes over and his brother's filling on you, you're going to sleep with his brother. Maybe you don't like his brother and you're not going to have sex with his brother. And
what if you like his brother?
Two, you can change. Just because you slept with 10 men in the past, you can decide now that you want to settle down for a relationship. And as a woman, I think you can decide like, hey, I find the men that I want to be with and I want to be faithful to this person. I don't think just because you have 10 bodies on you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to cheat on your significant other. Just, you were having sex in the past because you didn't have a significant other to have sex with consistently, so you were going around to different men.
But
now that you have someone to settle with, you're going to go back to that person. It doesn't mean that you're going to keep having sex with whoever and that you're easy.
But if you let's say you really do love sex, right? For example, let's bring it to men, right? Men love having sex, right? That's the reason why they cheat on their wife, even though they know their wife is the most important thing to them, right? But they do cheat on their wife eventually, right? Because they love having sex. If you're a female, that's like, let's say you have the male mentality where you like, I like to sleep around. You're not automatically gonna change when you go in a relationship. At a certain point, you're gonna be like, well, I'm not having as much fun. I could be exploring more because I love having sex. And if that man you're with cannot provide that excitement that you're looking for, of course you're gonna go the other way. Of course you're gonna go looking for other men. You're gonna go looking for other men, even though you're feeling that person.
I think that has more to do with personality versus just generalizing like, oh, if a woman has more than 10 bodies on her, then she's no longer valuable. If you slept with like 10 men, you're no longer valuable. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. You're still valuable. How many men you sleep with has nothing to do with your integrity. It has nothing to do with your honesty. It has nothing to do with your loyalty. You can still be an honest person and go up to your significant other and discuss that you're not enjoying the relationship that you're in. You can still be an honest person and go up to your significant other and talk to him about things instead of going around to cheat. 2 and 3, if we want to talk about the fact that, oh, women, if you're having sex, it's because you like it, you could cheat just like men do, then body count on a man should matter too, right?
Why should it matter?
Because if you like having sex so much, like you said, men cheat because they like having sex. So it's the same thing.
The thing is,
if you're I go cheat, why shouldn't your wife go cheat, huh?
A man doesn't lose anything though, right?
You don't. The woman doesn't lose anything either.
Men give, you receive. You know, it's it's different.
You're not losing anything at all. Matter of fact, science proves that
And
your vagina doesn't stretch.
And the Bible tell you you're not supposed to have more than one man.
But the Bible says not to do a lot of things. The Bible says not to cheat. The Bible says not to like talk shit about your friends. You still do it. We pick and choose which part of the Bible that we want to follow, just because we hypocrites, and it's like, oh, I don't like what you're doing, so I'm gonna bring the Bible up into this. Like, that's just being hypocritical. The Bible says a lot of things and you don't do it. The Bible doesn't say for you as a man to go around and sleep while you have a wife at home. It has nothing to do with the Bible. If a woman loves to have sex, she can be having sex with multiple different men when she's not in a relationship with. And she can completely change when she finds someone that she values and wants to start a family with and wants to start a life with. I feel like a man, if you start dating a woman, you shouldn't be like, oh, you slept with like 100 different men. Like, I don't trust you. I don't think I want to start a family with you. You can find someone that's completely honest. Okay, you can meet someone that's a virgin, right? And she starts having sex with you. The moment that she starts having sex with you, now she's wondering, she's like, oh, this feels good. I missed out. I wonder what it's like to do it with another man.
That's why you have 2 more chances.
So what I'm saying is, you can meet someone that hasn't been sleeping around, that wants to experience with other people now that they're in a relationship with you. And you can meet someone that's been around, and now that they meet you, they realize that like, oh, it is more valuable to have someone that loves me and to build a family versus sleeping around. Like, I think it's better actually to date someone that has experience versus someone that's gonna come into the relationship and wondered what they missed out on in life.
Well, but what I'm saying is to the standards of men, right? For example, I cannot, like, women and men feel different things, right?
Because
like,
men are insecure.
No, it's not even that, right? You guys have your opinion and we have ours, right? For example, like, for me as a man, right? You can be chatty to a man, whatever, talking to a man. I don't really care about that, right? Unless it gets physical, to the point where like you kiss that man or that man is having sex with you or something like that, right? That's the point where a man is like get jealous. Where you guys, you literally get jealous for the man talking to the person. It's like we share different opinion when it comes to that, right?
And then the opinion is because you concerned like, oh, she just kissed someone else, so now she's enjoying this person more than she's enjoying me. So you're insecure that like you might be losing this person that you with because she's gonna find pleasure in another man. Versus women, they know they're gonna physically completely lose you. Like, once you fall in love with another woman, women value the fact that you catch feelings for another person more, because once you fall in love with another woman, you walk away from the relationship. You're not gonna be in a house with a woman while you're in love with someone else outside. Eventually, you're gonna leave. Versus if you had like a physical relationship with another woman outside, you're gonna come back home to the person that you truly love. Men don't think like that. They think that, oh, what if this person has a bigger penis than me that my wife just slept with? I might be able to never please her again. That's why they're so insecure about it.
I mean, we don't give sizes, right? It's up to God. But to bring it, like, to come back to your example, right? For example, let's say a man has you, right? Let's say you're my wife, right? And I am cheating on you, right? It's not like you think. For a man, when they decide to give you that ring, right? You like their everything, right? So even if they have like 5 other chicks on the side, you still their number 1 priority. Like they wouldn't.
How am I your number 1 priority if you sleeping around?
Because if they sleep around, because there's something you're not giving them, right? If
I was your number 1 priority, you would come to me and tell me that you're not providing me this.
But
let's talk about it.
Do you know how difficult it is to talk to you guys?
So you don't make an effort?
You make the effort, but just because you make the effort doesn't mean that thing is going through. You see, it's like a man having a small penis.
If you can't
it's like a man having a small penis and you like big penis. This thing is not gonna change.
If you can't have an honest conversation with the person that you're with where they can understand you, the issue isn't that oh, maybe I'll just sleep around outside and then come back home to the person that I love. Maybe the person that you love isn't the right person for you because you can't have an honest conversation with them and discuss the things that matter to you. If that person is not willing to listen to what you're saying, then you should leave completely instead of sleeping around. I'm pretty sure 100% of women would prefer that you walk out of the relationship instead of having 5 different chicks outside and then you coming home acting like you was at work all day.
Okay, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You see how you feel about that? That's exactly what the men feel about you having 15 different bodies on you. So, the point and simple, the less people that has you, the more value you have. The more people that have $100 bill, the more expensive a gallon of milk is. Alright?
I don't think it has anything to do with what you're saying at all.
It does.
Because
It does have everything to what I'm what I'm saying.
People can change.
Okay, you can change, right? You can change. So let's say I meet you, right? Let's say I meet you. I don't know anything about you, right? So as we're talking, and then I'm like, yo, I feel this person and things like that. So I don't know anything about your sexual life, right? As of right now, I value you so much, right? But once that person starts to know, like if I start to know about all these freaking men that like hide you like so easily or something like that, that thing is not gonna sit well. That's how you lose value. It's not that you might have a shit ton of value, but you lose its value based on how many men go inside you. Like literally that's how it is, and that's how men thinks.
Why would I lose value to you now? Okay. I'm talking
it's
to
not,
you,
it's
right?
not, it's not like,
let's
wait,
say
listen,
I moved out of Rockland completely, right? I slept around in high school, I have like 20 bodies on me, and all of a sudden I moved to Florida, right? And I meet someone new, I start a relationship with them, they don't know my past life, that person values me, that person loves me. That doesn't change the fact that I slept around. You just don't know, so you're not thinking about it, so you're not insecure. Literally, all it has to do with is insecurity. Otherwise, you should have been able to figure out from a conversation that I have 20 bodies on me without me telling you. You should be able to notice that a woman isn't valuable without you knowing that she had 1,000,000 bodies on her if it matters that much. If you not knowing makes that person valuable to you, she should still be valuable to you with you knowing, because that person doesn't change. The only factors that change in the female is the fact that she slept with 100 person. You don't know about it. All of a sudden, you know her value goes down. But she's still the same wonderful person that you fell in love with. Absolutely nothing changes. Are you telling me that's not insecurity in your head? All of a sudden, you're like, oh, she slept with 100 men. Am I good enough for her? And then they don't want to admit that they're insecure, so they start saying like, oh, you're easy, you're this, you're that. When in reality, it's them that needs help.
But you are easy if you have like 15 bodies on your
What if I just wanted to sleep with 50 different men? How am I easy?
Listen, babe. 1 body is a mistake. 2 bodies is an experience. 3 bodies is like a little bit over experience. 4 bodies, 5. You are a hoe. 4 bodies. Oh, I forgot. It's a family show.
Or
after 5 bodies, you shouldn't be getting a ring. after 4.
So if I really want to have sex, right, and I don't have a significant other at home that I can go home to,
keep that one guy with this.
What if he doesn't want to stay around?
Huh?
What if he doesn't want to stick around?
He doesn't want to stick around?
Yeah.
Then
let's say you have a friend with benefit, right? You guys are not in a relationship with, that person is just a friend with benefit. And all of a sudden, they find someone that they fall in love with and they don't want to continue to have sex with you anymore. You like having sex. You move on to find another person to have sex with.
Okay, see, that's the problem.
If you're not finding someone that you love or that falls in love with you, that wants to build a relationship with you, you could just want to sleep around. That doesn't make you easy. It just means that you want to have sex. Let's take a prostitute, for example, right? She is having sex because she has a kid at home that she wants to feed and take care of, right? So every night she leaves her house and goes and has sex with different men to bring money to the family, right? She's a prostitute. Now she moves to a whole different country with her child and she finds a man that is in love with her, right? That woman was making money, was sleeping around with men because she needed to take care of her child. Now that she finds someone that values her, that doesn't know about her past life, how does that change who she is? How does that change the person that this man falls in love with?
She wasn't doing sex because she enjoyed. She was doing it because she was finding a way to survive. Now that says a lot. Then, like, do you think a prostitute is?
But
a
we're
hoe?
talking,
Do
but
you
we,
think a prostitute
but
is
we're
a hoe?
talking about having bodies on you. So it doesn't matter what you, in
No,
what circumstances. It does not matter in what circumstances you catch those bodies.
Anyway.
If simply having bodies on you lowers your value, right? Then you should say, yeah, she doesn't have any value anymore. It doesn't matter that she was doing it to survive. If simply because you slept with 10 different men, you no longer have any value to your husband or to your boyfriend, then it shouldn't matter in what circumstance that it happened, right?
For this right now, all right. Sex is nothing. It's just fun.
So you should
If
be
you
able to
wanna-
have it as many times you want with however many men that you want.
So, if you wanna have sex because you love or enjoy having sex, go ahead. Life is short. You do what's best for you and what's fun for you. And I would never judge anybody for who you have and what you have and how many times you have it, because everybody have sex. Sex is fun, and it's not really that what we make it of, right? Somebody that gives sex so much importance is like somebody that's not having sex at all. So you can, but I do believe like for a self-respect, like if you want to settle down someday, or you have to watch it out. And wait, hold on. You were saying something. You were saying, wait, I'll come back. But you were saying something about, what if you had that one friend with benefit, da da da, and then my dude decides to move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I believe this has a lot to do with you then as a girl, right? Because I'll let you know that right now, ladies. I'll let you know that right now. If a man has sex with you more than 3 times, trust me, that nigga will catch feeling if you get somebody else.
Anyway,
Trust me, that man will catch feeling if you get somebody else.
John is talking about himself.
After the 3rd time, yo,
He's
bro.
talking about himself as an individual.
Yo, guys, if you're watching this video, please comment. If you have sex with a girl more than 3 times, do you not catch feeling if your friend pull up to you and be like, yo, I'm smashing that? Tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. You will not understand that because you're not a woman. But every guy that watched that video, I want you to comment and let me know if I'm wrong. She said it's only me. She said it's only me. So I want to see. So comment, subscribe, and let me know if we won. But young ladies, if you want to have some fun, just go out, have fun. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember that you also have to keep your self-respect and preserve yourself.
Ladies, if you want to have fun, please have fun. But remember that men are insecure. So when you do find your husband or the person that you want to be your lifelong partner with, he's going to be insecure about how many men you slept with.
No,
so
we're not.
be careful so you don't make him insecure.
No, we're not. We're
have
not.
sex.
We're super
carefully
secure.
Insecure.
Just don't tell us the other penis was bigger than ours. And
Thank
we
you for
are.
watching. Subscribe.